Eldo na rejonie, Hunter na mikrofonie. Witam was w kolejnym materiale z Vampyra. Oczywiście dziękuję za oglądanie, dziękuję za wspieranie. Mam nadzieję, że seria
What on earth happened here?
się podoba. I oczywiście playlista w prawym górnym rogu. Zachęcam do wspierania. Od piątaka miesięcznie bardzo, bardzo dużo bonusów. A my, słuchajcie, lecimy z kolejnym odcinkiem. O, tutaj widzę, że ostro się podziało. Przeciągnęli ją. No dobra. W takim razie musimy cisnąć do doków. Teraz jak tam przejść? O, czekaj. Lady Ashbury, dostępny nowy ten. O, to Lady Ashbury, to ja idę z tobą porozmawiać. Jeżeli jest jakiś nowy dialog, to... Bardzo kurde jego mać chętnie. Tylko gdzie ona jest? Jest tutaj, dobra. Siema. Albo ona przy ciele.
Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage Skal.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Skal, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man, huge in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
O, dobra, dobra.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Okej.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Okej.
Thank you, my lady.
Dobra. Idziemy w takim razie szukać Shona Hamptona. To teraz jak tam przejść? Chyba... No tutaj nie wiem, czy będę miał jakąś formę przejścia. Nie, może jednak górą pójdę.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
Teraz zobaczę, gdzie mam jeszcze
It
skręcić.
seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district.
No właśnie widzę, że... O. Dobra, piąteczka. cyk, 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 cyk. I gryzando. Dziękuję. Podoba mi się to, że dosłownie potrzeba chwili, żeby się zregenerować na maksa, nie?
Human! Kill it! Die, vermin! Snap it, leech!
No i teraz mnie to broni.
You'll pay for that!
I to mocno mnie to broni. O, taki defik to się bardzo przyda. Szkoda, że taki ten recast time jest długi, ale nie można mieć wszystkiego. Wgryzando, wgryzando. Puścisz mnie, kurwa, ty chamie jebany.
Get him with it! Die!
Kurwa, ile ich tu jest? Tam jest jeszcze jeden. Dobra, wszystko stąd. No, kurwa. Dziadu jebany. Ach, myślałem, że go zeżrę, a nie zeżarło. No to szukamy. Pana Shona Hamptona. Ja pierdolę, ile ich tu jest.
Watch out, lads! Watch it!
I cyk. Ciach, 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 ciach.
Murdering bastard!
Ła ty kurwa. Czekaj, nie mogę tam wejść? Mogę. Elo? Jeb! Nie, to jest... Powiem, że bardzo satysfakcjonujące, jak tak podlatuje. Jeb! Jednego prostego hita sprzedajesz i wszystko jest wyjaśnione. Z oponentami. Przydałyby się jakieś może szczurki, coś ten teges? Chyba tędy. Niecny skal. I cyk wgryzando. I już kolejny czeka na wpierdol, na swoją kolej. I cyk kolejnego. Jeb, jeb. O, jebany jak korzysta z mocy cienia. Czyli coś do zebrania mam? Mam, tutaj. Tu mam do zebrania. Śmietniczek. Tu kolejny śmietniczek. Już chyba... O, jeszcze jest coś. Albo to tyle. Bardzo dużo materiałów takich do tworzenia zbieram. Doki Limehouse. O, zaraz będziemy w pobliżu tutaj. Czekaj, a tu? No, tu pewnie jakiś questioner, ale to ja nie chcę. Siema, Pilburn. Tu jest Rufus, jakaś Stella. Ale z nimi będę musiał pogadać chyba. Yo, Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Rick.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
So long.
Trzeba będzie pójść. So long, man. Porozmawiamy jeszcze z nim.
Good evening.
Ty nic nie potrzebujesz. Zdrowiutki chłop.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Dobrze,
Goodbye,
wszyscy mnie No dobra. Czas na plan B. Osiedlowy monitoring. Emerytka, która wie
Good
wszystko.
evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed.
Dobry pani.
Please don't stay too long, sir.
Sprawa.
What can I do for you?
Tutaj było już gadane wszystko.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Dobra, dzięki,
Goodbye.
nara. To już mi pani powiedziała, pani Fishburne. Liczyłem na panią, ale pani niestety okazała się... taka jak myślałem. Dobra, czyli trzeba pójść do pubu. O, mamy nieznanego.
My words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
Sewer dog. What's it look like?
It's an
Nie
old
mogę z nim
story.
pogadać, ale poczekam, bo...
A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Dobry pan.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Ichabod
Vampire
Throgmorton.
hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science. What?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Okej. Można podkręcić jeszcze, bo tutaj będzie jak...
Maybe at least
Się
you
coś
can
dowiem
tell
o nim,
me
no
who
to-
could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Dobra, przeskipuję
What
tylko
can you
szybko.
Did you hear about what happened?
It's
But it's my duty.
Okej, o nim
So,
trochę.
I patrol late at night.
Can I help?
Actually, yes.
Are you asking me?
If you wouldn't mind.
Nowy
How do you
kwestior.
identify a...
It's simple, really.
Have you ever...
Of course I...
Dobra. Osobiste pytania o stróżach.
heard of the...
Of course. They're dead.
Nie chciałeś dołączyć?
You,
I did think about
Chorujesz
So you
samotnie?
vampire.
Dobra. I tak wszystkich później, wszystko co pogadamy, to się dowiadujemy z tych, jak to się nazywa? No. Z tych podpowiedzi, co tam są, nie? Co musimy zebrać informacje. Siema. Z tobą pogadałem już z tego, co pamiętam. Sean Hampton.
I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
6000. Dziękuję. Ale go
The
pierdolę.
important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Dobra, dziena.
Goodbye, Mr.
To teraz proszę mi pokazać tutaj. Dobra. Czy ja tędy przejdę? Nope. Muszę tędy śmignąć. Ale go pierdolę. O, tu jest właśnie farma expa. Ona polega na tym, że się najpierw pokonuje bossa. O kurwa. Oj, kliknęło mi się. Dobra. Some of this, kurwa, ty... Oj. Dobra. Dawaj iskrę najpierw pierdolniem. Bo za niego samego właśnie jest 500 expa, nie? I jakbym teraz padł, to mi resetuje walkę, ale 500 expa dostaje.
The wounds on this corpse are deep.
O, 605 dostałem, ale to za to, że jeszcze pokonałem innych.
If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Nie ma sprawy. Migający Dobrze mówię? Migający skal, tak. Dawaj chama jebanego. Gdzieś tam dalej chrupie. Tędy nie przejdę. O, czekaj, skrzyneczka. Daj. Teraz pytanie, jak ja się mam tam dostać? Chyba tutaj muszę przejść naokoło. Niecny skal, dawaj ich. I cyk, drugi zgryziony. Dziena. I za tę dwójkę ile expa? 10 expa. Strasznie mało expa się dostaje za to, no. Takie kurwa turnaround, gościu. Leżysz? What ty kurwa? Piu, piu, piu. Piu, piu, piu. Proszę cię, z czym do mnie? Gościu. Marne szanse. Teraz tędy przejdę. O kurwa. Ale jebany świeci. Chrup. Mi trochę krewki brakuje już. Czas odzyskać trochę krwi. Dzięki. Siema. Kurde, ale ja teraz ich mocno rąbię. I to tak... bym powiedział nawet bardzo, bardzo mocno. Chciałem tutaj wziąć rzeczy, a nie tam skakać dalej. I tutaj coś się świeciło, o właśnie. Notatka stróżów. O, i Szabon. Nie uważają go za prawdziwego łowcę wampirów. No, kto by kurwa pomyślał. Samozwańczy kutafon. Tak, tutaj. Okolice nocnego azylu. Pieniądze. Poszukajmy sobie jeszcze rzeczy. O, proszę bardzo, skrzyneczka. Oj, z panem kurwiszonym trzeba będzie... O, proszę bardzo. Kurwa, myślałem, że to laptop przez chwilę. O, siema.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Dzień dobry pani. Ja bym chciał porozmawiać.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Myślałem, że coś ci jest.
May I ask what...
I'm killing myself.
As I told...
Oh,
Why,
of
sir?
course I am.
What can you...
Tell you what.
If you have...
Oh.
You don't know... You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reed.
No widzisz, to kurwa byś się przekonała później. Dobra,
I'm
Shona
looking
Hamptona.
for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
No ty kurwa.
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Przyjdę kiedyś po ciebie. Cię chrupnę ściero.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr.
Ooh.
Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Dobra,
Is
pogadajmy.
it not
As long as I have good luck.
Are you...
Mr. Hampton's night aside.
What can you...
It's just the nickname.
What can you tell me about...
It may be okay for...
You really think I...
No. I think you...
Which local...
Well, the gang...
Well, I am not...
Glad to hear that.
Okej.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Mr.
W sumie to już za... O, jest tam. Ale w sumie chciałem powiedzieć, że zaczyna to tak układać się w całość, nie? Jeżeli chodzi o te filary. Tak jak tamta doktorka była odpowiedzialna za wszystkich imigrantów, lekarz jest, no wiadomo, ten Swansea i on jest odpowiedzialny za cały szpital. Tutaj on jest odpowiedzialny za
It's locked, all right.
za właśnie ten azyl, nie? I dlatego to ich wszystkich stawia jako filary. Że po prostu, no ludzie są w chuj zależni od nich. O. Lady Paxton, mam o tobie informację, wykorzystam ją, żeby więcej o tobie się dowiedzieć i powiem ci siema.
Glad.
Lottie, tell me about...
Edwina Cox wanted me to provide...
Is that not...
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Podzieliłem
I
twoją uwagę.
respect your...
Dr. Reed. You know how to make a girl blush. I am glad you came to the docks. Whatever your real reasons are.
Nie ma sprawy.
Goodbye, miss.
Potem cię i tak opierdolę. Ale będzie obiadek, ale go opierdolę, złożona kartka. O, z Dysonem mamy teraz kolejne jakieś tutaj information, dobrze.
Why the long face, Doctor?
O ty kurwa.
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life. And I will raise
Wyjaśnienie
him
na
up at
wszystko,
the
nie?
last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I will not look kindly on you if you're trying to trick me.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Kurwa, coś czuję, że to będzie... To nie będzie dobre. Bardzo, bardzo czuję, że to nie będzie dobre. Że tam czeka na mnie jakaś pułapeczka. Idę kurwa przecież sobie, gościu. Spierdalaj. Kurwa! No i teraz mnie wkurwiliście. Jap. I chrupnąć, chłopa. Idźmy stąd, kurwa. No. A ty co? Jeb! O kurwa, jak ja jestem dobry z tą ochronką. Ta ochronka to robi wszystko. Siema, wbijam do kanałów. Kanały portowe. Jak tu będzie jakaś straszna rzecz.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter, okej. Ale jak było napisane, że z drugiej strony, to pewnie będę miał jakieś obejście ładne.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Okej. Tutaj nie mogę wejść. Ale okej, zmiana poziomu wody. Jeszcze to ją chciał zakręcić. Aha. Dobra, wiem o co chodzi.
That gate should shut properly now.
Cyk. I cyk. Nie spada poziom wody. Nie spada aż tak bardzo, jak myślałem, że spadnie. Ale może damy radę jeszcze tutaj coś podkręcić. Albo i nie damy rady. A z tej strony? O! O! Bardzo ładnie. Tu mamy zamknięte. To dużo ammo jest. Tutaj znowu jakaś... O, szczurka, te opierdolę.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Kolejnego szczurka poproszę. Ja lubię mieć
I have this thirst for blood.
wymaksowane.
Is despicable.
Ale wylądował. O, jest i duży.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again? The one they call the sewer dog?
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity. Respect the laws of Ascalon.
Jazda z tobą, kurwa. I bestia skurwysyjska! 18 level ma. Nie daje wytchnienia, jebany.
Once you've vanished, I'll slaughter these skulls while singing your name.
No, nie trafione. O ty kurwa. Używasz cheatów, szmato. Też umiem. I wgryzamy się we Fergala. Prawie jak Nergal. Tylko, że przez F. Jeb! Jeb! Unik! Jeb! Jeb! Jaki kurwa opór stawiasz, ty? Oj, 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 oj. Oj, 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 oj. Dobrze, dobrze. Jeszcze G użyję. Chcę krewkę przywołać. Leżysz. Pokonaj Fergala. Dostałem achievementa. Powiem tak. Powiem tak. Podpuścił mnie jebany. Mówi, o kurwa, idź pokonaj. No pewnie chciał, żebym go sprzątnął dla niego. Ale ja mu powiem, żaden problem. Gdyż jestem kurwa silny. No teraz muszę jakoś się stąd wydostać. Może tutaj tymi drzwiami? O, tymi drzwiami. O.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
Oj, niedaleko, niedaleko jest na pewno. Zaraz się dowiemy, gdzie dokładnie jest. Zbierajmy jeszcze tylko rzeczy. Nie wiem, czy... Aha, bo to jest to przejście. Stara Bridget, o!
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, vampire. But thank you.
Tamek idzie chłop.
Please, who are you? I sense your sadness.
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal, is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Skal.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her.
O kurde.
I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Kurwa mać. Tu jest za dużo tego. Tu nie wiadomo, kto jest filarem, to jest ten West End, mieszkańcy. Ja jestem... A tutaj jest West End. Doktor Swansea dostępny nowy dialog. I też z Lady Ashbury jest dostępny nowy dialog. Kolipka. To jest, słuchajcie, materiał na nowy odcinek. Jest tu tego za dużo. Za dużo. Będę chciał z nimi pogadać, ale zrobimy to na odcinku. Bo dawno nie było takiego odcinka z gadaniem. I zobaczymy, co oni powiedzą. Także mordy, mordeczki, mordunie, serdeczna arigato za obejrzenie tego materiału. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Wszystkie instrukcje oczywiście macie w opisie. I to by było na tyle w tym materiale. Widzimy się za niedługo w kolejnym Kacewas. Następnego trzymajcie się. Indio.